Now, mind you, this is right after Romans 7. Paul has just talked about his own struggle with sin. He gets to Romans 8, and he says, what's beautiful about salvation is that in salvation, the Holy Spirit that he calls the Spirit of adoption, he shows up, he moves us. We don't move ourselves. The Spirit of adoption, he indwells us in salvation, and he moves us from being slaves to sin to being sons of God. He says, you are no longer in slavery to sin. You are now a son of God. And not only are you a son of God, but the Holy Spirit enables you to cry out, Abba, Father, which was a very intimate phrase. That's what we were talking about last week. The intimate imitation that we now get to do is because the Spirit of adoption has moved us from slavery to sonship. And then what's even crazier is that later on in that same passage, he says that he's moved us from slavery to sonship, and now you and I are co-heirs with Jesus Christ. So the inheritance that you're given is not some random inheritance that God just dusted off and just threw your way. No, the inheritance that we are given in the gospel is the inheritance that belonged to Jesus. And now because we are one with Jesus, we get to be co-heirs with Jesus Christ.